KaetheDoll. I'm here with the quickest story time on my channel ever. I'm about to tell this story so quickly. Yes, I do have permission to tell this. My best friend gave me permission, so there is that. Let's get into it. So my best friend was on a dating app and he's looking for, you know, someone to date, potential suitors or whatever. And he's not looking for the typical like boyfriend. He's looking for someone well established, like somebody who already has shit going for themselves and someone who could take care of him. He's very independent and self-sufficient, but he wants the option, you know, like he don't want to be, you know, struggle love story as long as we have each other type shit, you know, and I don't want that for him either. So I love to see it. So he's looking for someone who is established. Okay, so he is swiping left on most people, swiping right on a few, and he ends up matching with this older guy. So the guy is only old, he's in his 30s, my best friend is in his 20s, so it's like, you know, not that bad because it's early 30s, but still, you know, there's a little bit of an age gap there. So he starts chatting with this guy, and this guy is really feeling him. Like, this guy is feeling my best friend, okay? So the guy proposes the idea that he wants to take my best friend out on a date. So my best friend is more than open to the idea, you know, he likes that. So he's like, okay, that would be cool, you know, I would like that. So my best friend communicates to the guy that he would be open to that and they can start making some plans. So the guy asks my best friend, he's like, okay, so what type of food do you like? Because I want you to enjoy yourself. I want you to have a nice experience. And it will help me if you just tell me like what type of food you like. So my best friend answers with, well, you know, I don't really have a particular favorite type of food. I kind of like to, you know, eat a lot of shit. So I can't just narrow it down like to one type of food specifically that I love to eat. He says he can tell the guy one thing, like he doesn't like pungent foods, so anything with like garlic or anything like that is out of the window. Y'all, tell me why my best friend was showing me, he's like, what the fuck did I say? Because the guy like ghosted him. Like when I tell you he ghosted him, the guy ghosted him. And what made it so bad was like we was together, so like us being together, we're looking at the thread, like we can see that this guy is typing back. So we like, he typing back and then he stopped typing back and then it's just nothing, crickets. So I'm like, well, maybe he forgot to press send, you know, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt or whatever. So my best friend is like, no, I don't know what's going on, but do not waste my time. So he's like really giving the man a hard time. You know, he didn't message him, but he was just saying to me, like, I don't like him wasting my time and saying shit about a date and then you go and ghost me, like, you know?
Fuck, whatever, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Do I look like I give a fuck? Because I don't.
So like we're thinking, okay, there's no reason for him like just up and ghosting my best friend. So my best friend, I'm like, let me see him. So my best friend shows me a picture of this guy. And I'm like, bitch. I'm like, bitch, why is this man Italian?
Huh?
I'm like, he is clearly Italian. Not only is it on his profile, he's also like, he's in one of the photos with like an Italian flag and everything. Like, bitch, did you really just tell an Italian man, an Italian older man, that you don't fucking like garlic? You just told him that you don't like garlic and he ghosted your ass, like seriously. And then I'm like, okay, that's kind of like on you, but also you don't have to like garlic. Like, that's not no reason to be ghosting my best friend. So if you're watching this, and I know he's not because he's like 30 something, but if you're watching this, I just don't like that. My best friend does not have to be eating no garlic just because you like garlic and you're Italian. Like, Please do not be a cliche. My best friend is not Italian, and you know that. Like,
girl, take it easy.
what is that about? Anyways, so my best friend decides to wait a little bit, and then the next day he decides to message the guy, and he's like, oh, you know, where did you go? And the guy is like, oh, I'm sorry. I was just kind of thrown off because I was going to take you to an Italian restaurant. And he was like, I was just going to take you to an Italian restaurant. And now I don't know, like, if you would even like Italian food. And my family is Italian. And I'm just like, instead of just asking my best friend, instead of asking him, you're like, my family is Italian and all this other shit. I'm like, just ask him. Not to mention, I mean, you acting like y'all eating straight garlic cloves in this bitch.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's weird.
Like, the fuck? So yeah, that's just like a quick, I thought that was so funny. Like, when I saw the picture, I'm like, bitch, she's Italian. Like, why did you tell him? You told him nothing else but specifically you hate garlic. Like, what the fuck? And yeah, so that guy was kind of weird. And I'm just like, you know, you just really did like a stereotype kind of, like, you know, like garlic food, like, I mean, like garlic knots and shit like that. You're making it seem like that's all that's to Italian food, like, you know. But that shit was so funny to me because he truly did not understand why this guy just up and goes to him until I looked at the picture and I'm like, bitch, he's Italian. So yeah, stay safe out here. Some people are so weird. They want you to like what they like, and they won't even ask you like, oh, so you're not into Italian food, before they block you for not liking garlic. Okay, well, he didn't get blocked, but you get what I'm saying. He goes to him though for a little bit. Okay, but yeah, so that was my quick story time. That shit was so funny. Nobody probably laughed but me. Like, that shit was so hilarious to me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.